Okay, so here's something wild. Ferran Torres, one of Spain's World Cup heroes, just signed a deal with PSG that keeps him there until 2031. That's 5 years longer than most players commit to a single club.
That's a huge move. And with his World Cup winning reputation, it's clear PSG is making a statement about their ambitions.
Welcome to DeActa Daily Digest. I'm Joseph.
And I'm Juniper. Here are today's top stories.
Let's start with Ferran Torres. This transfer is more than just a player switching clubs. It's a reshuffling of power in European football. PSG paid $50 million for him, which isn't astronomical by today's standards, but it's the long-term commitment that really stands out.
It's also about timing. Torres is coming off a career-defining moment at the World Cup, where he scored in extra time to help Spain beat Argentina. That's the kind of performance that elevates a player's value both on and off the pitch.
And let's not forget his history. He's been a standout at every club he's played for: Valencia, Manchester City, and Barcelona. At Barca, he scored 65 goals in 207 appearances and helped them win 3 La Liga titles. That's a solid track record.
Plus, he's reuniting with Luis Enrique, who coached him on the Spanish national team. That familiarity could make a big difference in how quickly he adapts to PSG's system.
Enrique even called him a versatile attacking option, which is exactly what PSG needs. Torres can play as a winger, a forward, or even drop back to create plays. That kind of flexibility is rare and invaluable.
But this transfer isn't just about Torres. It's already sparking speculation about other moves, like Liverpool's interest in PSG's Bradley Barcola. If Barcola leaves, it could create a domino effect in the transfer market.
Right. But PSG's asking price for Barcola, $150 million, is steep. It's a reminder of how inflated the transfer market has become, especially for young talents.
And what about Barcelona? Losing Torres is a blow, especially since he's been so crucial to their recent successes. Do you think they'll struggle to fill the gap?
Well, Barcelona has always been a club that knows how to rebuild, but replacing someone like Torres won't be easy. It'll take time and probably a few smart signings to make up for his absence.
So, from football drama, let's pivot to something far more serious. 3 Iranian pilots detained in Qatar. This story is heavy, and it's tied to a lot of geopolitical tension.
It really is. These pilots have been in custody for 6 months after their Su-24 bombers were reportedly struck during a mission targeting a military base in Qatar. Tehran claims the mission was legitimate, but Doha hasn't confirmed anything.
And now Iran is appealing to the International Committee of the Red Cross for help in securing their release. That's a significant move, especially since it suggests Iran feels it's not making progress through direct channels.
What's striking is the lack of communication. These pilots have reportedly been denied contact with their families and Iranian officials. It's a stark reminder of the human cost of these kinds of conflicts.
And it's not just about these 3 individuals. This incident is part of a broader narrative of tension in the region. Iran's foreign minister has mentioned ongoing talks with Qatar and Pakistan, but formal negotiations with the U.S. haven't resumed.
And then there's the issue of the Strait of Hormuz. Iran has set conditions for shipping to continue without disruption, which only adds another layer of complexity to an already volatile situation.
It's like a geopolitical chess game, with every move having potential ripple effects. And while the focus is on these pilots right now, the larger dynamics at play could have far-reaching consequences.
Absolutely. It's a story that's still unfolding, and it's one we'll be keeping a close eye on.
Speaking of unfolding stories, let's talk about the record-breaking rainfall near Jerusalem. 11 millimeters of rain in an hour might not sound like much, but for August in that region, it's unprecedented.
It really is. The storm hit on Saturday and brought heavy rainfall across the Jerusalem hills. The Israel Meteorological Service even issued a yellow alert for thunderstorms and lightning in several regions.
And with that kind of weather comes risks. Officials warned about flash flooding in areas like the Judean Desert and the Dead Sea, where water levels can rise incredibly fast.
The safety measures they've emphasized are so important. The Israel Nature and Parks Authority reminded people to stay out of active stream beds and avoid riverbanks that could collapse. It's all about keeping people safe during these sudden weather events.
And the timing is what makes this so unusual. Summer storms like this are rare in the region, and when they do happen, they can be quite intense. The footage coming out of Jerusalem and nearby areas really captures how out of the ordinary this was.
And it's not over yet. Rain is expected to continue in parts of eastern Israel through Sunday, with cooler temperatures forecasted for Monday. It's a brief but notable shift in the usual summer pattern.
It's also a reminder of how weather extremes are becoming more common. Whether it's record rainfall, heat waves, or other anomalies, it feels like the climate is throwing us curveballs more often.
Absolutely. And while this particular storm might not have long-term implications, it's a moment that underscores the need for vigilance and preparedness.
So, to wrap things up, we've covered a blockbuster football transfer, a tense international standoff, and a record-breaking weather event. Quite the range of topics today.
It really is. But what ties them all together is the human element. Whether it's the ambition of a footballer, the plight of detained pilots, or the impact of extreme weather on communities.
Exactly. And it's a reminder that behind every headline, there are stories of people navigating challenges, seizing opportunities, or simply trying to adapt to the world around them.
Well said. Thanks for the conversation. And let's keep an eye on how these stories develop.
Absolutely. Until next time.